my lovely cosmic wonders. So you might have noticed that I didn't do a video last weekend. That's because I've been really busy getting things ready for a fair. So at the end of the month I've got a fair in Kendal, and it's my first ever dedicated zine fair, and I'm super excited about it. A little nervous but very excited. So I've been making new things, and I've been making little miniature zines. Look how cute these are. They're really tiny. And I've just made some more backgrounds for some new ones. Oh, if it wobbled then it's because I hit my knee on the table. So this is what I was doing yesterday, and this is with beetroot. So I've got beetroot colouring in there, which you'll see in the video, and also I've done this background as well. So these two are going to eventually turn into little zines, which is really exciting. And the other thing that I've made is a brand new Under the Sea zine. Under the sea, under the sea. And I did this in the space of, I don't know how many days, maybe 4 days. I just crammed it. This is what I did for days, cutting and sticking and gluing, and it was amazing. So that is all ready, and Under the Sea zine. And the other thing that I've been making are these. Did you make these when you was a kid? So I call them fortune tellers, but my friend visited and she said she didn't call them that, but she couldn't remember what she called them. So if you called them something different, let me know in the comments. And if you don't know what they are, they've got all numbers on. You pick a number, so say like I pick 3, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and then you pick another number inside, and I'm going to pick a 2. Then you open it up and it tells you about what it is. So I've been making different ones. I've made this one, which is all about the moon, and then I've got lots of them, lots of prototypes. So that's the moon one, as you can see. So I make everything on cardboard and then scan it into the printer and then print them off. I've made one with flowers and leaves and things on it, which is really lovely. And then I made these to go on the back, and they have not worked because there's too many words on them. So I'm going to use them into something else, but I'm not quite sure what yet. And I'm currently making today some Home Sweet Home cards. So these are going to be on here. So I've done some watercolour, and they're not just going to be like that, that'd be weird. So they're going to have a roof on, and I'm going to draw on them and decorate them and everything. So they're going to be really cute. So that's what I'm working on today. Also, top tip, if you like me, I always forget to get a drink, or I think, oh, I'm thirsty, I want a drink, and then I can't be bothered going to the kitchen to make a drink. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's just too big. Today, it's my new friend, I tell you. So I don't really like water just plain on its own. I always find it a bit of a chore to drink it. I've put half a squeeze of lime in and an ice cube, and I tell you what, game changer. This is my second one so far. Blooming lovely. So if you're like me and you forget to drink, or you don't really like drinking water, get yourself an ice cup and lime juice and ice cubes, and I tell you, it's changed me today. I've been like, oh, I've drank loads, so it's been good. So the end of this week we're going away to the cottage in Cumbria again, which is in one of my other videos, because it's our 17th anniversary. So Tom and I have been together 17 years on Sunday, which is bonkers. I never thought I'd be in a relationship for 17 years and still loving it, which is brilliant. So yeah, we're off to the cottage. So I've decided I'm going to have a complete switch off while I'm at the cottage. I've got a couple of books to read, this is a book that I'm reading currently by Alice Hoffman, and it's all about when the Nazis took over Paris, and about the refugees and Jewish people and them hiding and all sorts of stuff. It's really, really good. I've only got that bit left, and today is Tuesday when I'm recording this, so I'm guessing by Friday I'll have definitely read that. I probably will read it by tomorrow, to be honest, because I want to take a new book with me when I go to the cottage, and the new book that I'm taking is called City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. And Elizabeth Gilbert was the lady that wrote Eat, Pray, Love and Big Magic. If you've not read Big Magic, it's a really good book. So yes, I'm going to take a book, and also we're going to visit somewhere really special. My friend told me about it, and it's an art shop, and they do workshops there, and they make things out of the earth, so out of earth pigments like paint and pastels and stuff. I'm so excited about going. So if I can, I'll do a video on that. I'll record it and then I'll share it with you. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week or two ahead until the next video comes out. I was putting a lot of pressure on myself doing a video every Sunday. Oh my gosh, that sunshine. Oh, it's lovely, but it's really bright on my desk. It's just come through the window like super bright. So yeah, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself doing a video every Sunday, and I'd done it to myself. Nobody had said you have to do this, but I'd done it. So now I'm just being a bit gentle with myself, and they're coming out as and when I'm doing them, but there won't be a big gap like there used to be. That is for sure, because I want to grow my YouTube. That'd be really nice. And I've been feeling, well, I've had a cold, so the last video I did is we went to Manchester and we went to see Iron Maiden, and yeah, I just picked up a cold from somewhere, I don't know where from. So I've been full of cold, and I've been feeling a little bit sorry for myself. You know how you get sometimes in them funks where you just like, oh, I just feel a bit sorry for myself because I'm a bit full of cold. You know, it was just like that. And but life's generally good because I'm making, and this room is working brilliantly. I can just get on with so much stuff. It's really good. So I'll get off now and carry on with my home sweet home cards, and hope you enjoy the video. And definitely, if you can, pop over to my Etsy or my website and get you a copy of Under the Sea. And every time I sell a copy, normally when I sell a copy I'm like, ooh, you've seen me do that before in videos. When I'm selling an Under the Sea copy, I'm going do 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 do. Yeah, it's lots of fun. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and see you soon. I love to make beetroot salad. It's super easy. You just grate some beetroot, add a couple of teaspoons of coconut sugar, some fenugreek seeds, a couple of grated carrots, a little drizzle of oil and some maple syrup. I also like to add sunflower seeds. These ones are dehulled, and a little squeeze of lemon juice, and you can keep it in the fridge and eat it whenever you want. Also, when you are using your chickpeas, drain off the water and keep the water, because you can use it as an egg replacer when making cakes. I love to do that. You just whisk it up. It takes quite a while to whisk, but it looks like meringues. This is making spicy chickpeas to go with my beetroot salad, and I just fry up some chickpeas and garlic and then add some spices. And this time I picked some tandoori masala spices, and you just fry them up with some cashews. They are delicious. decided to have a go at making my own naan breads. We really love Peshwari naans, but a lot of them have got yoghurt in and we can't have them because we're vegan. So I made up the dough in the bread maker. If you haven't got a bread maker, highly recommend you get one. They're bloody amazing. And I made up the dough, and then I'm flattening it out, and I'm going to add some ground almonds, some coconut sugar or demerara sugar, and some sultanas. And I thought it was a good idea to put like a butter around the edges to seal it, and then make them into like a pocket, I suppose. And they were nice, but they just tasted more like pudding bread. We had them with the spicy chickpeas, beetroot salad, and I also made a vegetable curry. And we both decided that we should have just saved them to have at the end as pudding rather than to have with our dinner. But it was an experiment. I didn't follow a recipe, I just had a go with it. If you know of a vegan Peshwari recipe, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to make them, because they are our favourite thing. So at the end of this, there was no actual picture of them baked. I totally forgot about that part. By the time I'd done all this, I was super hungry and I just wanted to eat. So sorry about that. But yeah, they didn't quite turn out well. If we'd have just had them on their own as like pudding bread, that would have been perfectly fine, but not for our dinner. The weather here has been crackers. 1 minute I was in the garden, it was beautiful sunshine, and the next, look how dark it went. It was crazy. So this is in the house. Look at how dark it is. And then the rain and thunder came, and what a storm it was. It was amazing. It was so different from like 20 minutes earlier I sat outside in the sunshine, but it was just fantastic to watch all the rain coming down and watch the lightning in the sky. Do you love watching thunderstorms like I do? When I was a kid, at the top of the house at the back, there was this really long window above the stairs, and every time a thunderstorm was coming, my dad would shout, come on, it's coming, it's coming. You could see it out the window, and we'd all gather round. Not my mum, she was petrified of them. She used to hide, bless her. But the rest of us, we'd all gather round this window and wait, you know, for a lightning to strike and stuff. It was just so awe-inspiring, and that feeling you get when you see it. And I was gutted because I was recording this, and as soon as I stopped recording, massive fork of lightning went down in the sky. I've been gathering rose petals from the garden when the roses are just about to drop. They smell incredible. I've also been gathering some sage from the community garden as well, and making these fortune tellers. Is that what you called them? Fortune tellers? Or did you call them something else? I make zines in two different ways. I get cardboard and I collage onto the cardboard and then I scan them in, or I do them directly on the computer. Would you like me to do a video about how I make my zines from start to finish? Is the finished zine. It's called Under the Sea and it's full of folklore and wonderful things all about under the sea. This is a flip through so you can see what the finished product is like. I sew these ones at home on my vintage sewing machine and print them at home too, and they are now available on my Etsy and my website, both called Dotty Delightful.